Now on 5 Star, we've got all the latest from entertainment news on 5.
This is entertainment news on 5. Today, the cast of Mortal Kombat 2 give a gift to gamers.
We picked very carefully little tiny things in the games that's in the movie, and I think that's why people are going to love it.
Supergirl besmirches her own merch.
That's so weird. Why would someone have a toy of my face?
And Billy gives Jim a run for his money.
I made it hard for you, but you loved that.
Yeah, you definitely made it hard for it.
But first, the director of Easy A, Friends with Benefits, and Anyone But You's back with, you guessed it, another rom-com. One Night Only finds Dua Lipa's fiancé and potential new Bond, Callum Turner, turning up the charm with Monica Barbaro. In a world where single people can only get together one night of the year, for some reason.
How is anyone supposed to find something real on a night like tonight?
I'm Owen.
Allie,
What about us?
your ears look like car doors.
Well, your nose is way too small for your face.
Your chin could plow a field.
Your legs don't make any sense.
Your hairline doesn't make any sense.
They're not the only ones getting pelters. Ted Lasso Season 4's on the way, as the Coach Out of Water story returns to screens this summer. Although it looks like his switch to women's football could have been more warmly received.
For losing, and the beggars start choosing the chaos in your head. Showing, all knowing, all glowing with the light of.
Welcome back, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Too bad you're coaching a bunch of girls.
To the real-life Ted Lassos, Ryan Reynolds and the newly named Rob Mack in the trailer for Welcome to Wrexham Season 5. The only difference being they don't coach the team, they just outspend everyone else in the league. Still, mo money, mo problems, apparently.
Phil's got to mould this new group of players into a cohesive unit.
That is a lot of faces I do not recognize.
Just reminding you to breathe.
As great as all this is, it will lose its soul very quickly if they ever forget who we are and where we've come from.
Well, it helps that the name's in the documentary. Next, the cast of Mortal Kombat 2 have gathered in London for what I'm told was a special fan event. But since I can't see any fans here, let's just call it a premiere. The popular computer game franchise follow-up introduces Carl Urban's Johnny Cage as the new lead. But how's the old one? Lewis Tan's Cole Young getting on in this?
Well, now, he's not the new guy. We have a new guy, Johnny Cage. He's come into his powers a lot more. He knows how to use his powers. You'll see some special moves in this that you haven't seen before. There's so many Easter eggs in this. It's impossible to see them all in the first watch. We picked very carefully little tiny things in the games that's in the movie, and I think that's why people are going to love it.
Speaking of surprises, who had Cara Delevingne starting a music career on the 2026 mood board? The model turned actress turned singer-songwriter attended the Billboard Women in Music 2026 event in LA, where she soft launched a whole international tour and everything.
Modelling and acting, a lot of it, you kind of just have to take the lead of other people. You don't really have a lot of control in a lot of the art that you make, and there is full control, and that in itself feels so credible. I'm extremely grateful to be able to do this.
Well, if you're going to be a jack of all trades, you could do worse than following this one. The mega movie and music star J-Lo's dropped a new trailer from the latest of a long line of lovey rom-coms. This one featuring Ted Lasso's gravelly Brett Goldstein as her office romance.
No fooling around at the office.
Never at the office.
If we got caught, it could destroy everything I've built.
Good day, Jackie. Miss Cruz?
Jackie's fine. Everybody calls me Jackie.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye, Jackie. I have never called her Jackie before.
Good to see she's still the same old Jackie from the block. Next, Supergirl star Millie Alcock's been preparing for liftoff as DC's latest hero. But despite fronting one of this summer's biggest blockbusters, she's not quite on board with all the merchandise. Not as much as co-star David Corenswet anyway.
I think that me and David have very different perspectives towards the experience. I remember him being like, we're gonna have action figures, isn't that cool? And I was like, that's so weird. Why would someone have a toy of my face?
Come to think of it, if it was just the face, it would be a bit weird. To the small screen, or should I say the short screen, where comedy legend Martin Short's got a new documentary on the way. Here's the usual home footage meets effusive celebrity praise in Marty, Life is Short.
I'll tell you something about Marty. Let's say you're going to host a dinner party, and and you invite Marty.
I loved you in Home Alone. You're wonderful.
And then it turns out Marty can't come. You cancel the party.
Did you hear they were making a documentary about Martin Short?
Yeah, well, they're making a documentary on everyone. Literally every human being that existed.
To the red carpet, or in this case the blue, where the stars of Remarkably Bright Creatures premiered Netflix's new aquatic drama. The film finds Marvel's Lewis Pullman and screen icon Sally Field finding wisdom from an octopus. But that's not to say they learnt anything, mind.
I took no lessons from it that I can remember. You don't learn your lessons immediately. Lessons you learn are things you look back on and go, oh my God, that's when I learned that. You don't know immediately, unless you went into the street and got hit by a bus, in which case you'll say, oof, going out in the street in front of a bus is probably not a good idea.
I think you'll be lucky to be saying anything after a scrape like that. Still to come, Dominic Sessa's on fire in the kitchen, while these guys could use a little seasoning. But first, what's Billie Eilish, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Leo DiCaprio got in common? They've all been directed by James Cameron. The only difference being she bossed him right back. The unlikely pair of co-directed concert film Hit Me Hard and Soft, The Tour in 3D, for fans of live music at a safe distance.
To capture the you-ness of the whole thing was not so easy, because you're like rocketing all over that damn stage like a pinball.
I know.
You know.
I made it hard for you, but you loved that.
Yeah, you definitely made it hard for us. But I'm very, very happy with the film. I think we achieved everything we set out to do and much, much more.
From the master of special effects to a man who just wants something real. Succession's Nicholas Braun starring in Mutt and Murder Mystery, The Sheep Detectives. But sadly, it didn't mean embracing his inner shepherd.
I just wanted to pet a sheep. Even if they're not in the movie, can't there just be a sheep around and I can just pet it on set? You know, those things are roaming around the English countryside. They're everywhere. I thought maybe we'll put a few in the background, you know, like so they don't have to CG in background sheep. They wanted to CG everything.
Now to LA, where Glenn Close has been honoured at the famous TCL Chinese Theatre. The 8-time Oscar nominees had her hands and feet imprinted in cement as part of the landmark's legendary Hollywood tradition. Apparently it's more exclusive than a star, so her dog should be chuffed as well.
I never in a million years, I never even put myself in that position. So to be here today and to be included in that magnificent host of legends is a deep honor.
I guess that's what they mean by cementing your place in the industry. Now, The Odyssey has a new trailer, Christopher Nolan's ancient Greek epic starring every famous actor working in Hollywood today. And if you want to see old Jason Bourne toiling to get back to Catwoman and Spider-Man before Batman makes the move, this might be the movie you've been waiting for.
Tell me what you remember.
A wife? A son.
And then what?
We won the war. Help me go home.
I need everyone in this party dead. I can still save them.
But you cannot control this.
That world is gone.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Not the only fella all at sea on the big screen. The Holdovers' Dominic Sessa's looking a bit rough in the trailer for Tony. The new A24 drama follows the early life of the ill-fated famous food writer, chef and documentarian Anthony Bourdain.
What's this? That's for you.
And the world still so wild.
Anybody asks? I'm not a writer. I work in a kitchen.
Sorry, what is your name?
Anthony Bourdain.
Finally, it's time for season 2 of the 4 seasons. So, roughly halfway through, I guess. The second run of the popular middle-aged couples comedy has its first trailer, and Tina Fey and friends are still reeling from the surprise demise of Steve Carell. Spoiler.
You were right. This is the perfect spot. He would have loved this.
I hereby declare this annual Nick Weekend. May we all come here together for the rest of our lives. No.
Let's just go.
If I had $1 for every time you told me, oh, thank God I don't have kids.
Well, you'd have like $60. Calm down.
You know, once you get over the fact they go on 4 holidays a year, they're actually very likeable. Goodbye.
Witness the great